Hello, third grade. Today we're going to be looking at the standard 3-4A that involves solving addition problems and subtraction problems within 1,000. Today we're going to be only looking at addition problems within 1,000 and how to solve those using the strategy of place value. Look at the box below. Look at the expressions, and then there's an equation at the bottom, 900 plus 35 equals 935. What do you notice about the expressions, or the sum, or any other numbers that you see? Pause the video and write down your thoughts about some of the notices you have. Then unpause the video and I'll share what I noticed and we can see if any of them are the same. So something I noticed was in the first expression that the sum is missing. There's no answer to that expression. I noticed in the second line that it looks like they decompose the numbers by place value. But when I looked at them, some of them didn't look quite right. And the number 442, the 4 in the hundreds place has a value of 400. But when I looked for the value of the 4 in the tens place, I didn't see the number 40. They put another 400. So the values of some of the digits are incorrect. The value of the 4 in 442 should be 40 and not 400. So something I also noticed was that since the place values were not determined correctly, then the sum is incorrect because they added too many hundreds, so my sum is going to be off. So let's look at how we can use our knowledge of base 10 blocks to help us decompose numbers by place value. I have up here that I need to figure out the sum of 52 and 35. To represent the number 52, I'm going to use my place value chart and put 5 tens in the tens place. Because in the number 52, I have 5 tens. Scoot that one over. So I have a value of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 5 tens is worth 50. Then we have a 2 in our ones place. 1, 2. I've represented 52. Now I'm going to represent 35. 10, 20, 30, and 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's write at the bottom what each digit was worth and how we can use those place values to find the sum. So I had 52 and 35, and I'm looking for the sum. The 5 in the tens place is worth 50, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and the 3 in the tens place for 35 is worth 10, 20, 30. So 50 plus 30 equals 80. Because 5 plus 3 is 8, and it's in the tens place. So 5 tens plus 3 tens is 8 tens, or 80. Then if I add my ones, 2 and 5, 2 plus 5 equals 7. So if I add my two sums of 80 and 7, it equals 87. So the sum of 52 and 35 is 87. Now let's look at a 3-digit number by a 3-digit number. And we're still going to use our place value chart to help us. So to represent the number 152, there's a 1 in the hundreds place, a 5 in the tens place, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 2 in the ones place. And the number 235, there's 2 in the hundreds place, 3 in the tens place, and 5 in the ones place. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now at the bottom, I'm going to write the numbers that each digit is worth and their values. So 152 and 235 have a sum of blank. This 100 is worth 100. And there's 100 and 152. This is worth 100. And this flat is worth 100. So I have 200s. 100 and 200 equals 300. Now I'm going to add my tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 5 tens is worth 50. And 3 tens is worth 10, 20, 30. So 5 tens and 3 tens equals 8 tens, or 80. And then we can just count our ones. 1, 2, and 5 ones equals 7 ones. So now I just need to add my sums of 300, 80, and 7. I'm going to make a little room over here. Good mathematicians are precise, and I was not being precise when I was writing those numbers. So I have 300 plus 80 plus 7. So my sum of 152 and 235 is 387. Excuse my handwriting, boys and girls. Now my next one, we're going to take away the place value chart and just write the place values of the digits. So we have the sum of 226 and 413. We have 226 plus 413 equals blank. The 2 in the hundreds place would have had 2 flats, and that's worth 200. The 4 in the hundreds place is worth 400. So 200 plus 400 is 600. Now, if I'm going to add the tens, I have 2 tens, which is worth 20. And I have 1 10, which is worth 10. So 20 plus 10 equals 30. Lastly, we're going to look in the ones place. I have 6 ones and 3 ones. So 6 plus 3 equals 9. Now I have all of my sums from the different place values, and I'm going to add them all together. 600 plus 30 plus 9 equals 639. We're going to do one more, boys and girls, and then you're going to have time to practice in your own station. The sum of 319 and 110. I'm going to write my two add-ins, 319 and 110. And then let's break them down by place value. The 3 in the hundredths place is worth 300. The 1 in the hundredths place is worth 100 for a sum of 400. Now let's look at the tens place. A 1 in the tens place and a 1 in the tens place. A value of 10 and 10 equals 20. And then we have 9 ones and 319 and 0 ones and 110. So I have 9 plus 0 equals 9. Then I'm going to add all of my sums together. 400 plus 20 plus 9 gives me a sum of 429. We've done a lot of work today, boys and girls. And remember, we were working on solving addition problems within 1,000 using place value. So on your stations, if you need to go back and watch this video, however many times that you need, to see how we can break the numbers down by place value to help us solve addition problems within 1,000.